Paul, can you talk about some of the stuff that's needed, some of the documents that are needed for a pre-approval, why that's important, and what it takes to get to the closing table?
Sure, absolutely. So as you mentioned, hit it right in the head. People, nowadays, oh, I'll get pre-approved once I find the house. We all know that in this market, you need to be ahead of the game. If you find a house you love, you got to put an offer right away. You wait a day, 2 days, even, it could be under contract. So when I sit down with someone for a pre-approval, I always tell them the documents I need, most importantly, obviously we need your license and social security number to run credit. That's paramount. Then we also need, pay stubs. If you're a W-2 employee, work for a company, your salary, we need 4 weeks of pay stubs to verify your income, weekly and year to date. Also, with people who are self-employed, in addition to pay stubs or W-2s, we would ask them for tax returns for the past 2 years. If they're, have a Schedule C, which is like a 1099 income, who are, self-employed contractors, real estate agents, people that, own small companies. The Schedule C is important. So their tax returns will show their income for the past 2 years. Now, if it's someone who owns, numerous companies, LLCs, or have, maybe a business that's a larger corporation or partnership, we'd also need 2 years of business tax returns, along with K-1s, which is something that, a lot of self-employed borrowers are aware of. So that's very important documentation there. That's just to verify income. Now, when we look at also assets, we look at your down payment. What do we need for that? Well, most people, it's 2 months of a checking or a savings account for traditional borrowers. But some borrowers may pull money from a retirement account. So we need a quarterly 401k statement to verify funds. If we go a little bit deeper, there's some people who have stocks, bonds, bank statements that show your assets, portfolios. And another thing we would ask for, if someone's looking for, say, gift funds from a family member, we would also need a bank statement from them verifying where the funds are coming from. So as you can see here, it comes down to having the ability to run credit with with the license and social security number. Their income be verified with either W-2, pay stub, or tax return. And then the down payment itself to be verified with either a bank statement of some sort or gift funds. Those are the most important documents. There are more, but those are the ones that we would say 90% of borrowers would need to give us. The most important thing is for people to be aware of what they need and give it to me in a timely manner. If you go into an open house on a Saturday at 2:00 and offer is due by 5, well, you know what? It might be difficult to get that letter by 5. Not impossible. I can try to make things work. But at the end of the day, I would say you want a letter at least 24 to 48 hours before you're looking at homes so that, your advisor knows what you qualify for. You have an idea of what your monthly payment will be, how much money you need for, say, closing costs, down payment. These are things you want to know before you go into an open house if you're really being serious about putting an offer in.